Nothing like facing death to remember you're alive.
Well, my curiosity led me to a deep crevice in the rocks. All I know is it's down there in that canyon somewhere.
Whatever.
He giveth and he taketh away. We hit a spot where she wouldn't move. Where the trail ends, the adventure begins. We got a forest fire. A mountain is on fire. Air filter fell off, got stuck in the fan. That's what it sounded like. That radiator's ready to fry. Well, I burned myself in about 50 places touching the radiator, but she's fixed. Good to go. Let's hit the road.
Desert up above, this lush grass down below. And I'm so excited to hear that's where we're going.
Now I know why they do this in the Middle East. Man, when the sun comes out and it feels like something's got a magnifying glass over your head and they're trying to light you on fire, this thing just lets the air through and keeps you cool. It totally makes sense.
Nothing like facing death to remember you're alive. Last week we told you guys that we wanted to live in a way where if we saw an Instagram reel and it inspired us, that we could just take off and go. Well, today was an Instagram reel inspired day, and it was something that just leapt off of Corey's phone and came to life for him today.
I feel like we've been heading in this direction for like 10 days. We finally arrived. We're in Sedona. This is where we originally said we had set out to be. We are down in this little gully. We had to come down that hill right there through all of this like super soft, thick sand. And then we tucked ourselves in right over there. To get out of here, we got to make a 3-point turn in the middle of all this. Over there is just a bunch of rocks and there's a creek back there. And then we got to make it up that hill right there. I personally have a high level of confidence, but Elizabeth has expressed a little anxiety over this. And I get it. She weighs over 10,000 pounds. And although she's in 4-wheel drive, this is very thick, soft sand. We're gonna try and make it. My plan is to take her out this way and just like straight out and around over onto those rocks, do my 3-point turn over there where the ground is solid, and then buzz this way right up that hill and out. Let's see how that works.
His child just did something really impressive.
She totally had it.
He's like a proud parent. It's like Ethan just did his first tray flip.
I'm just gonna be honest. For a second there, I thought Elizabeth might be right. We hit a spot where she wouldn't move. Then I heard a clunk. And I knew what that meant. It meant it slipped out of four-wheel drive. I'm like, oh, maybe she wasn't fully seated. These old transmissions, sometimes they take some persuasion. Sure enough, it was not in four-wheel drive. I was trying to do that whole thing in two-wheel. So she was just sitting in the sand going, not gonna happen. Put her in four-wheel, bam.
Oh my God, please look left.
Not such bad scenery to wake up to this morning, huh? All my senses tell me that I live in a linear timeline with a beginning, an end, and a determinate amount of time that I am here on this earth. If I'm going to indulge my senses and indulge that concept of linear time, then if I want to do everything everywhere, there will never be enough.
But it is that construct that you're talking about that creates a sacredness for the moment. Without that construct, there would be no drive to fully be present in your moment.
What was it like when we came over the top of the ridge and saw Sedona for the first time?
I continue to feel surprised by thinking I've seen every landscape, and so like what more can a landscape have to offer me? But as soon as we crossed the border that said welcome to Sedona, it was like, oh, well, we've never been to Sedona.
No, we haven't.
And you cannot capture, you cannot explain the vastness of those red, just towering, imposing, just otherworldly mountains without experiencing them. So the only thing I can say is that even thinking I'd experienced them, it was so clear that I had never experienced Sedona.
Personally, I think it might be the most beautiful backdrop behind an O'Reilly's Auto Parts I've ever seen. We're about to walk the West
Into
Fork.
each other?
Yes, that too. The West Fork Trail. This hike is considered in like the top 5 best hikes to do in Sedona. As you're heading into the Slot Canyon, you run into this and an old cabin over there that was converted into a chicken coop later, and the remnants of a chimney, and obviously something happened here. Well, there was a man by the name of Bear Howard. He seems to be the first person ever to come out here when there were no roads and nothing but animals and bears and wildlife, and build the first cabin. He built the cabin in 1870. It was later expanded on in the 1920s to become a lodge. Jimmy Stewart stayed there, Walt Disney stayed there, Clark Gable stayed there. And this area became kind of like a little settler's village, and there's still remnants of it that you can see. One of them is this. It's actually carved into the solid rock. This is where they used to keep their food. You can understand why someone who would keep their food in here, it would stay fresh. This is where they kept food cool and stored it inside here. A, the trail, B, the creek.
What do you think I pick?
You want to walk the creek.
Of course I want to walk the creek.
All right, so let's walk the creek. I laid in that ice cold water, and now I'm laying on this super warm slab of rock, and Elizabeth is saying she's hungry, and I need to get up. I need to go. She's being very ununderstanding.
I'm being very
Today we're headed down into Sycamore Canyon by way of Parsons Trail. And unlike some of the other places we've been, this one's just a little bit more of an investment to reach it, so it's not as frequented. We're looking forward to some cool swimming in the middle of a very hot day. I have really only a limited suspect as to where that swimming hole is. The reason there's a question mark over this for me is that some people have said it's at the end of the trail. It's at the springs that feed the creek. And then other people have said it's halfway up the trail. And other people have said it's 1.4 miles into the trail. Other people have said it's on the main trail. Some other people have said you have to take a side trail. Some people have said there's a cairn there. Other people have said there's nothing to mark the path. You just kind of have to know. I mean, so all I know is it's down there in that canyon somewhere. And we're gonna try and find it.
This landscape just really drives home for me this feeling that I've had that there are areas of the world where I will survive, and there are areas of the world where I will thrive. And those are not the same thing, that we are chemically and physically different.
Told to keep an eye out for a strange creature.
It's a cross between a wasp, a bat, but it buzzes like a bee.
A wasp, bat, bee?
Yep.
That sounds pleasant.
Can't wait.
So beautiful. The stream's pretty too. We're paused right now on the trail in some shade because we have one bar and Elizabeth's business needed some attention. So this is one of the things we deal with when we're on the road, is trying to maintain enough communication with the company and employees in order to keep everything running smoothly while we're out having adventures. Oh, we found it. We found it. Look at this. Oh my God. And check this out. There's a rock man. Look. There's his forehead, his eyeballs, his nose, his sideways mouth. He's right there, his chin. It's a rock man.
We conquered it, we experienced it, we slept in it.
We did. We did. We set up a hammock. But I was a good guy, right? Gave it to you.
Let's definitely
I slept
make
on
sure
the hard ground. It was so uncomfortable. Rocks in my back. It was awful. I could hear her snoring from the hammock. I mean, it was... She's ignoring me. Walking away. So Elizabeth decided to head back. I decided I wanted to explore just a little bit more before we head back. I want to take a look at this cave. It doesn't go very far. You can see there's the back of it right there. That's that swimming hole. So I've got to traverse from where I am now along the cliff edge to get back there, and then I'll catch up with Elizabeth. These little boogers are just waiting for me to fall on top of one of them. I put my hand on one of those things and I barely grazed it. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. I just barely brushed one and I got, oh, they don't want to let go. Tevas might not have been the best thing to choose for this. All right, made it back to the swimming hole. About 1,000 cactuses tried to impale me. And I'm here, and there's no one else here. It's my own little oasis right now. It looks like the sun is getting close to setting. When am I going to come back to this hole? I don't know. I have a long road ahead of me. Lots of other things to discover. But for now, there's me. There's this swimming hole. There's this cliff. And I have a drone. One last jump. Now, I'm cooled off and I'm ready for a quick hike back, catch up with Elizabeth, have some dinner, cliff top. I miss Elizabeth right now. All experiences are just made sweeter and more colorful having her around. The whole way back, I'm staring at her little cute size 7 Tiva print. That's her little foot right there.
I just wanted to take a minute to talk about how tough it can be as a vegetarian, especially when living in a van, to get things like enough B12 and iron and zinc and essential amino acids, and how grateful I am to Boomers, who is our sponsor, but they're our sponsor because we are huge fans of them first. We love their products. I just have such a confidence that when I start my day, that I'm just starting my day correctly. And I have definitely felt it this trip versus last trip. My recovery is so much faster. The next day I wake up and I'm surprised when my muscles are not fatigued. It's really easy and natural for me to share with you how excited I am about the sponsorship, because the product was something that I loved long before the sponsorship came along. And so, as I like to say, Boomers pays for our diesel, but they don't pay for my opinions. Oh, and if you want to check out those products, it's boomerboost.com.
He giveth, and he taketh away. It's no bueno. The Air 2S, we've upgraded. Thank you to our sponsor for their part in making this happen. She's sexy. It's the secret wilderness. Only the chosen few know about this spot. Pay no attention to the cars going by. This is, nobody else knows about this. Secret.
Ray just told me that we are going to Candyland National Park.
Canyon.
No, you said Candyland.
No, it's Canyon. This looks like a Lego man and his face slid off. There's his head and his neck. There's his body, his chest, one arm, the other arm. See? It's a Lego man. He's got his head turned just a little bit and his face slid right off and it's down there somewhere. I want to see a huge boulder break off of a cliff and fall. And I want it to happen within 30 feet of where I am, so that my heart goes into my throat and I stand there and it's like a life-changing experience, because a rock the size of a... Oh, God! Oh, God! No need for the rock. I had a heart attack. I'm dead now, so I can't see the rock anymore.
Oh, you're in heaven.
Oh my God. I jumped clean out of my Vans. A rock like that. A huge rock. Not some little, fist-sized rock. I want to see something the size of a house.
I thought the dream...
Fall and just come tumbling down, just right down in front of me. That would be amazing.
I thought the dream was to have your heart feel the surprise, and so I just wanted to deliver the dream.
Does Boomers make something to bring you back from the edge of heart attack? I should ask.
Whatever.
We passed a sign a ways ago that said end of trail.
Where the trail ends.
Where the trail ends, the adventure begins. Now we are blazing our own trail, and I want to see if we can get up there to that ledge.
Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never.
There are Native American ruins throughout these canyons up on the ledges, on the cliffs. And so I began looking at all of these cliff walls as we were sitting up there, and I saw something. And I'm wondering, could that actually be something? I don't know, I'm gonna zoom in and show you. Right, where is it? Over there, right there. The Native Americans bored into these walls of sandstone. They would do it on ledges that were only accessible one way, and that made them highly defensible. And I'm wondering if that's something right there. I'm just so curious, I can't stand it. So, kind of lied to Elizabeth. I didn't mean to. I just wasn't real clear with the time that this hike would be over. My curiosity and my excitement and passion for exploring has just definitely gotten the best of me. So I am headed to see if I can reach what I think is some ruins of an old Native American homestead in that cliff side. And she is headed back. I'm following an old creek bed that will hopefully take me in the direction that I need to go. I'm hiking the creek bed and I keep looking for an opening that'll give me a way up the hill, because I gotta go that way. I'm just looking for a break in the tangle, like maybe a little stream that runs down through there during rainy season. See, on this side, there's one that goes up that way, but I need one that goes up that way. I haven't found what I'm looking for, but I did get a glimpse of where I'm headed, and it's right there. So I'm just gonna make my way through the brambles. I'll probably end up with a million scratches, but it's not that far. It's only like maybe 100 feet to the cliff wall. So we're gonna give that a shot. Which way to go? Kind of fight our way up through here. We're getting there. Here's what I'm headed for. Closer. Things are thinning out. Actually got some rocks I can walk on now. Yeah. Well, my curiosity led me to a deep crevice in the rocks. And that was all it was. Oh God, I had to climb up here. It was cool, but not what I was hoping for. All right. It was a cool adventure. Headed back to have some lunch with Elizabeth in the van. Something I've discovered with doing this kind of exploring is that distances and shadows are very misleading. You can think that there's a ledge, but it's actually just a shadow, and it's not a ledge. So when I finally made it to the spot that I had profiled, which is up there, found there's no ledge at all. There's just shadows. And there's my creek bed, the way home. We got a forest fire. Holy crap, look at that. A mountain is on fire. Wow. We have retreated to a dispersed campground that is about 8 miles south of Sedona. The forest fire is 7 miles north of Sedona, so that gives us 15 miles from us to the fire. They've been fighting it all day. They've brought in helicopters, and apparently they've got it quarantined, but it's still 500 acres. It's far from out. So the entire road that would have taken us out of Sedona and up to Flagstaff is now closed, and we're going to have to circumvent and find another way.